From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start the drive with Cook. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
He moving? Why is he moving?
Hey, tight. Hey, tight. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now Allen. Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it. But you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. And
what are y'all waiting on?
Kidding me?
What are you fucking waiting on?
5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
This nigga didn't even follow him.
He's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, 31 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
a 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll look to throw. That one complete out to Dotson. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And he will take this one in.
Get off me.
Touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Come on, man. You're looking for my string.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
DK at Converse.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On play action, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
Fuck out of here. Lightning bolt my ass.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
An audible here to get a new look. Allen will look to throw for 4th.
My fault.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Put Coleman in motion. Stupid. Run.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook.
Passing everybody. Come on, D.
He's
Stop
going to
being
get
stupid.
this down near the 20-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because he was open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Goddamn Jalen Hurts, man. Good God almighty.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute
No way
bullet.
he should be looking this bad.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Let's think about this stage in the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset
Fucking
right
playing,
now between
bro.
head coach and play caller, because you know it's a heavy conversation right here. Because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Here is third down and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right.
Duh, I would have.
And Allen will have the first down as he's
I'm
able
gonna
to
put me on the
slide
closest
away
guy to the
contact
ball.
at the
That's
end.
crazy.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's able to carve
Crazy,
out about
bro.
6 there, down to the 37. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin. Potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a first down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line to gain was, went soaring past it.
Yeah, that's doing it by any means necessary.
Here's Cook again.
And nothing much
field goal
materializing
kicker
there on
maybe.
the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Alert! Hey, tight. Half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone.
Dog, give me my interception, dog.
And incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
All 52. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. And he's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
Take
with
your
the
three,
football.
man.
The Bills
Jesus.
drive stalls out on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Powerful running.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Throw the ball, dog.
He's taken down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think
Fucking
offensively,
ball.
they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Duck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
What? Situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Twelve yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it is good.
Game.
He splits the uprights on the jump shot. And the Eagles